Good afternoon, y'all. It is the day after Thanksgiving, and we are back in the shop working on a gun for a customer. So, we got the old pot boiling here with a barreled action. That's a Krag action that I actually just mounted the barrel on. I had to manufacture an action wrench for Krag, because nobody sold one of these for, I don't know, a very long time. So I found a couple of different designs online, pictures of them. I went with this one because it was pretty easy and I already had the stuff laying around to make it out of. So it worked great. Anyways, while we're doing this, waiting on this to boil for a while, there's the rest of the parts of it that are all oiled up, all done. So I figured we'd do a Q&A, because I've gotten a lot of questions on email and also on just questions that people ask on videos. So I got a list here, kind of keep track for myself. But yeah, so one question I've been asked a couple of times, I've actually been asked it two different ways, and that is, so why do I have, back here in my shop, why do I have that red, white, and blue Slovenian flag on the wall? I've also been asked by a couple of people who weren't quite as observant why I have a Russian flag on the wall. That's not a fucking Russian flag, because this is not a communist household. That's a Slovenian flag, and it's on my wall because my grandmother immigrated here from Slovenia right after World War II. It would have been called Yugoslavia at that time, and escaped communism and came to the United States. So she went back to visit Slovenia. She's since passed away, but she brought me that flag, so that's why it's up there. It ain't a damn Russian flag. So what else? I get asked a lot because my channel has different videos on different things. So sometimes we got Jeep videos, and sometimes it's gun videos, and our gas tank is running out of gas. I'll be right back. I got to change out this gas tank. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering why my water wouldn't boil. Gas tank was empty. So, alright, so why not more Jeep vids? Why not more vids about whatever it is you want to watch? Well, I make vids about whatever I'm doing. So if I'm lucky and I get to do Jeep stuff, I make videos on Jeep stuff. If I'm lucky and I'm working on a customer's gun, well, we make videos about customers' guns. If I ever get all of that done, then I'll get to work on my Scout some more. It just depends on what's going on. You know, same with, you know, what videos am I going to have coming up? I got a lot of videos that are going to come up. There's piles of parts right there for the Cherokee. I got another pile of parts elsewhere for the Scout. There's always guns to work on. You never know. So, what was next? Oh, how much money do I make from YouTube? $0.0. I don't make anything. The whole time I've been doing this, the only thing I have ever gotten out of it, other than just the satisfaction of helping people learn stuff, is I got that set of headlights that I did the video on. That's it. No money. Another question is, why do I make the videos? Watching my son, he's in his 20s now, he's married. But the last couple of years, every time he had to work on something, he busts out his phone or a laptop and gets on YouTube and looks up a video on how to do it. I didn't have that option growing up. I had to look it up in books and learn it that way, because there was no internet. There wasn't any way to look anything up like that. So you had to find a book on it. And I figured since that's how he's learning how to work on stuff, then the best way to help the next generation figure out how to keep their freedom with guns and build four-wheel drives and fix their house and whatever else they got going on is to make videos so they can try to learn something. So I make videos. If I never make a dime off of it, I won't be unhappy about it. If I do make a dime off of it, hell, I'll be happy about it. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm not really here for the money, although I'm not going to say that it wouldn't be nice. But as of yet, that's not happening. You got to get a certain amount of subscribers. You got to have a certain amount of views. And the simple fact of the matter is, especially the gun videos, they don't get a lot of views because YouTube does not, you'll never see a gun video on YouTube's page when you go to YouTube. You have to look up. So they just don't get that much traction. If I can do a Jeep video one week and a gun video the next week, and the Jeep video get a couple hundred views and the gun video get 19. I mean, it is what it is. That's how YouTube works. They don't like guns, so they don't, you have to actually look for the gun content. But, you know, it is what it is. If you go on there and you're looking for information on a certain gun and you put it in there, then you'll find those videos. But let's see, what else? That covers that. How can you support the channel? So I'm not doing Patreon or any of that stuff. You know, I got 400 and change subscribers, and probably more than that actually watch videos or what have you. If you want to support the channel, like the videos, comment on them. Even if you're like, dude, that sucks. A comment's, it doesn't matter if it's a good comment or a bad comment, it's still a comment and it still goes towards the algorithm. One thing that I do for other YouTube channels that I like is I will watch the entire video. And even, you know, if I'm doing, I can be doing something else, I can just have it playing in the background. But YouTube, its algorithms and stuff work on how long you're watching a video. So if you start a video and you get bored of it and you change it, that's less support for the person who made the video. Now, granted, you know, if you don't like the video, you don't like the video. But yeah, those are how you can support the channel, is just you know, share the videos, like them, subscribe, and comment. So what is my favorite gun of all time? A lot of people are going to be like, why? But my favorite gun of all time is the Sten gun, the World War II British 9mm submachine gun. And the reason why is because it's, ever since I was younger, I always had an interest in it. I saw it in war movies and stuff. And to me, it's fascinating that the British literally had housewives assembling these things on their kitchen table, making parts all over the place. And that's why they made it. It was something that anybody could make. And anybody did make it. You go all around the world to anywhere where people are oppressed, and the one thing that they can still to this day make in their basement is a Sten gun. So I find those very interesting. My favorite handgun is, that's kind of hard to answer. So my favorite gun to shoot is going to be the Arex Zero, the Steyr M9A2 MF that I just got, or pretty much any CZ75. The grip on the CZ75 fits my hand real good, so I've got a Jericho, I've got Baby Desert Eagle, and I really like that grip pattern. I really like the grips on the Steyr, the new Steyr M9A2, because it's got all the interchangeable panels and it shoots real nice. And I like the Arex because it comes from Slovenia and it's a really good pistol too. Favorite rifle, and that's a hard one. You know, what do I shoot more than anything? ARs. What would I like to have? A whole bunch of machine guns. But I don't know. Favorite rifle other than AR would probably have to be a Moss 4956. I love the way that thing shoots. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I get a lot of people, and it's not necessarily YouTube people. It's also people just call me because I'm a gunsmith. I want to get gun X, Y, or Z. Can you get me one? I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. When you go on the internet and look at a gun, the price you see that you're gonna pay, same price I'm gonna pay. There's no magic markup. There's very little money to be made selling guns. Where gun stores and such make money is not selling the guns, it's selling the accessories. It's optics, it's rails, grips, stocks, muzzle brakes, all that all the accessories. That's where gun stores make money. They don't really make a lot of money on selling guns unless they're a real big store like Cabela's or something where they can buy truckloads of the gun at once and they'll get a deal. But you know, your mom and pop, it's part of the reason why you don't see a lot of mom and pop gun stores around anymore. It's because you just can't make money just selling guns. You've got to either repair them or you've got to sell accessories. And if you sell accessories, you got to have a big store. I mean, you got to have a big variety. And it's just hard to make a go at it these days. So the simple answer is probably not, because you can look a gun up on the internet just as good as I can. You can use Google just as good as I mean, if you want to pay me $50 an hour to sit at my computer and Google stuff for you, you know, I can do that, but I think you'd probably rather do it yourself than pay me. And you know, there's just no you know, I remember back in the day, you used to be able to get the shotgun news, and if you had an FFL, yeah, you got some great deals. But with the advent of the internet, everybody knows how much everything costs, and those days are over. There's no big financial savings having an FFL over not having an FFL. So, yeah, sorry, but there's no magic FFL place where I can get stuff that you can't look up on the internet. It just doesn't exist. So that's about all the questions I can think of. We got some more stuff coming. There's some more gun repairs. Now, so you understand, I fix a lot more guns than I necessarily make videos of myself fixing. For one thing, some of them are redundant. I mean, people bring a gun to me and pay me to clean it and mount a scope on it. Well, I can only make so many videos of doing that same job on different guns before it gets kind of boring. So I don't, you know, and some people just don't want their gun filmed. I don't know why. It's not like there's some secret about the serial numbers or anything, but some people just don't want to, and they're customers, so they're not going to get filmed if they don't want to. So, Jeep stuff, I got a lot more coming, and you can see right here, we're fixing to put some 488 gears in the old Cherokee. There's a Detroit locker in one of those boxes for the rear axle. There's a Freedom winch line from Bleepin' Jeep in there. There's some motor mounts and all kinds of good stuff. So there's more stuff coming. Don't, you know, if I get on a little stretch where I'm doing gun videos, it's because I got guns to repair, and I got, you know, I can either make videos of me repairing the guns or I can make no video. So that's what gets done. But sooner or later, we'll get time. We'll get back to doing Jeep stuff. Gun repairs come, it's kind of cyclical. I'll get a big pile of them to do, and then I'll have nothing for a while. So, all right, well, I think that's about enough of this, and hopefully y'all have enjoyed this video, or at least been entertained by listening to my fat ass drone on about it. So we'll see you in the next video, and I hope y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching.